You're not successful if your lifestyle is owned by the bank and your peace is owned by stress. Take a look at your feed. Tell me what you see. It's a parade of soft life, private jets, designer halls, and $500 brunches. But I want to talk about what is behind the filter. Whether you die in a mansion or in a boardhouse, the end is the same. Hey backyard crew, ex Amor Nation, welcome to another episode of the Digital Coffee Shop with Alicia Amor. We are living in a generation of performance poverty. People are out here taking photo shoot trips on credit cards they can't even afford to pay the minimum balance on. Why you do that to me, man? We have traded our peace for a like button. I want to know, when did looking happy actually became more important than actually being happy in our real life? We're slaving at jobs that we struggle to buy clothes to impress people we don't even like. It's a cycle of madness, and today we're breaking the glass. I see it all the time. People taking out massive loans for homes, houses they're never even actually in because they have to work 3 jobs just to pay the mortgage. We buy the car just to hype on our friends, but we're stressed every time the month ends. We're trading our 24 hours for metal and bricks, and then we wonder why we're really unhappy. Is it a home or is it a golden cage? If you have to break your back and lose your peace to keep it, you cannot afford it no matter what the bank says. We've been sold a lie. If you aren't busy 24/7, then you aren't successful. We see people on IG and TikTok living this soft life. It looks perfect, right? But it's oftentimes funded by depth and stress. I realize I'd rather have a raw, natural life that I actually enjoy than have a luxury life that leads me to always be performing for a camera, or for people who don't know me, or for people who can't do nothing for me, or for people where if I'm hungry, I can't even go to them for food. The pressure is really breaking people. I see some young woman feeling like them need to have 2 and 3 and 4 boyfriends just to fund a luxury aesthetic that their actual 9 to 5 cannot cover. Some of them don't even work because they do believe that having 3 and 4 boyfriends to maintain their aesthetic soft lifestyle is an actual job. A lot of these young women are trading their dignity for a designer label, and I'm not mad at anybody that's living their life the way how they choose. I'm just really speaking to the people that are seeing these things and are actually feeling motivated by it, and are actually going above and beyond with themselves, thinking that they can attain these things easily based on a picture that is being painted on social media that is not genuinely accurate all the time. A lot of these women are getting into illegal situations, and they're getting into these situations just to out-hype each other. They're risking their freedom for a moment of clout, and not just females, males as well. And for what? To impress people who don't even like them. We've turned life into a performance, and the cost of the ticket is our soul. Our soul. When I am doing my little Port Royal vlogs or cooking on my coal stove or, roasting my breadfruit, I feel more rich and more fulfilled than I ever could feel in a crowded mall or even at a party. I don't even know if I genuinely like partying anymore, because partying these days feels like you spend all this money to do the hair, to buy the expensive clothes, and then when you go there, are we really truly enjoying ourselves anymore? Because people are just out there standing on their phones. Everybody wants to catch a moment to show to the world that they're actually enjoying themselves. But in my belief, a lot of the times when you go out into the parties, everybody is just standing still. You can genuinely see that a lot of these people are not even enjoying themselves. And if they're not intoxicated with the highest level of alcohol, they cannot genuinely enjoy life or enjoy the moment. If they're not sucking on a hookah or smoking marijuana or getting intoxicated by the alcohol, you can see that they're not genuinely enjoying themselves. And I'm not saying that you cannot indulge in these things from time to time for occasional uses or just to free yourself or whatever. But when you have to rely on drugs or alcohol to enjoy yourself or to be in the moment, is it genuine happiness? Are you genuinely enjoying that moment on your own. I don't know if I enjoy partying. I honestly think that the little things I've been doing, going into the forest, working out, taking hikes, going to the beach, going to the river, I feel more fulfilled when I do those things. But that is just me. You know, I can't speak for everybody. For me, there's a wealth in knowing how to cook. Knowing how to cook your own food and just finding peace in nature. We are trading our time for money to buy things that are supposed to make us happy, when oftentimes happiness is just literally sitting right outside your door. At the end of the day, we're also out here hating on each other, killing each other for material things that aren't even going in the ground with us. Whether you die in a mansion or in a boardhouse, the end is the same. We're fighting for things when we should actually be fighting for time. Time to sit in the backyard. Time to cook on a coal stove. Time to breathe without wondering, is that a bird shitting on my hand? That could be money. But anyway, even that. Time to breathe without wondering if a loan officer is going to be calling down your phone. That's the real wealth, in my opinion. We think we need the newest gadget or the most expensive spa day. But as I have been showing you guys in my hill spa vlogs, the real relaxation comes from the water and the vibes that it brings, not the price tag. I believe that a lot of us are out here overcomplicating our lives. I've been going back to basics lately, and honestly, I've never felt more like myself, genuinely. That's why I'm here. That's why in my vlogs I show you guys the outdoor pipes and the simple life. It's not because I cannot appreciate nice things. I have nice things. I'm used to nice things. I've lived, I've traveled, I've done practically almost everything that I could do in terms of enjoying myself and experiencing the finer things in life. But I refuse to become a slave to them. I'm choosing life. A life I can actually afford to enjoy. If you're tired of the hustle that only leads to depths, and you're ready to reclaim your peace, then you're a part of the backyard crew. Welcome. I want to hear the truth in the comments though. Have you ever felt the pressure to keep up, or have you been feeling pressured to keep up lately? Have you ever bought something just to impress people or just to create an impression to others that you aren't struggling? Let's be real today and drop a bird in the comment section if you're deciding to choose peace over the hype. Let's talk about dream homes that turns into nightmares. I see people slaving 60, 70, 80 hours a week just to maintain a house they only see when they want to sleep. Can you relate? People have 5-bedroom homes and live in one room just because they can't even afford to furnish the rest. And I'm not saying you shouldn't buy homes, because that is definitely being ambitious, and setting goals for yourself is definitely something that I consider, you know, important. You know, having a dream and working towards it is very important. But what I'm really trying to say is that sometimes people just go above and beyond, you know, and put themselves in debt and unnecessary stress because they're trying to either keep up with the Joneses, or they're trying to impress people that, as I said before, don't even like you or don't even know you. So having a dream and owning a big mansion house is not necessarily an issue. What it really is going too high above your means, too high above what you can afford, and not settling into your reality. You could probably have bought a 3-bedroom house, you know, that would have been very convenient for your budget and what you're earning and the lifestyle that you're living, you know, but you choose to go above that and put yourself under unnecessary strenuous pressures. That's just what I mean. And don't get me started on the cars. You see somebody on the road driving the most luxurious car or the hypest car or a brand new SUV. Did you know that they took a loan for the insurance? The other day I was on social media and I saw where I think it's a bank, they had repossessed so many luxury vehicles from persons that were not able to pay the monthly fee. Why take out such expensive cars when you know you don't even have the real budget for it, and then you have to live under these embarrassing situations, people coming to take away your car or take away your house because you can't afford to pay the monthly fee? That don't make sense. Why not just take out something that you can actually afford? Most people don't, because of the hype and because they're always trying to impress other people, and that is just what I don't understand, and that's just something that I will never get. These people are one flat tire away from a financial crisis. We are building these golden cages and actually locking ourselves inside of them. We are trading 25, 30 years of freedom for a piece of metal that loses its value the moment we drive it off the lot. Is that success, or is that just a high-end prison sentence, in my opinion? You let me know. This is where it actually gets dark. The pressure is actually so heavy that people are actually out here compromising their souls. I see beautiful young smart girls out here feeling like a 9-to-5 is a failure. So they look for 3 or 4 different men to sponsor them. Having them sponsor them hair, them nails, you know, them outside lifestyle, their rent, trading their peace and their dignity just to keep up with another Instagram girl who's probably doing the same thing. And the men, the hype culture is also killing them. They feel like they have to be the men with the bottles in the club, even if it means getting into illegal situations. And we see this play out all the time on social media. They're risking their freedom, their lives. We're hating on each other and competing for material things, when at the end of the day, a grave don't even have a VIP section. We all leave here with nothing but the impact we made on people. We all leave here with nothing but the impact we made on people. This is why the backyard crew is different. Ex-Amore Nation. When you see me in my backyard or I'm in the country and I'm cooking on my coal stove and you see this aesthetic, it's not perfect, I do this on purpose. There's a different kind of flex in having a simple life with zero debt. Period. Quote me upon that. My luxury is waking up without a headache from the bank. My status is peace of mind. We have to stop being ashamed of being regular, and we have to stop being ashamed of pushing that narrative. Regular life is normal. The majority of the people out here are living regular lives. If you're not seeing that on your FYP, that's because there are so many of us out there creating a narrative that we want others to believe that is not actually very true most of the times. If you can cook your own food, breathe fresh air, and sleep at night without wondering who is coming for money or who you owe money or who you have to go pay money, you are richer than the person in the rental car pretending to be a boss. We need to get back to earth, to the raw truth, and back to reality. Because some people out here just live pure lies. I'm done with the performance, even though I never felt like I was performing for anyone in the first place, because I live my life to my truth, and what you see is just what you get with me. I'm choosing a simple life because I want to actually be free, not just look like I am free. And I want to settle this in the comments as well. Have you ever felt clout pressure? Have you ever felt like you weren't enough because you didn't have the newest things? Let's talk about the things that no one wants to actually talk about. Drop a bird in the comment section if you are ready to just choose peace over stress. I'm reading every single comment and I'm responding to every single comment as well. Are you working for your life, or is your life working for you? If you had to choose between a high stress job in the city that probably pay a good $400,000 a month, or a peaceful simple life in the country with enough to be happy, which one are you really picking? And this is just for dragging a brain, because I know no fun rather the high stress paying job, you know, over peace. But for me, peace is everything. Without peace, I feel like I have nothing. So if you're a part of the backyard crew choosing peace every time, let's talk about it in the comments. There's so much things that are happening out there in the world right now, and a lot of people are so unsettled in their minds, and it's causing them to be outraged, and it's causing them to do things that are uncalled for and unnecessary. A lot of people are out there fighting over material things, hurting each other over material things. A lot of egos and a lot of emotions are flying right now. So we have to stay prayed up, and we have to be mindful and careful of the things we say and the things we do. So what I'll leave you guys with today. My scheduled plan for dropping videos is now 2 days a week, Wednesdays and Sundays. On Wednesdays we'll have these kind of sit down talk videos, and as you can see, I've titled this section The Digital Coffee Shop with Alicia Amore. And on Sundays you guys will be getting my weekly vlog. If you're loving these types of videos, let me know. Don't be afraid to engage, guys. Share a video with a friend, share the video with someone you think might need to see this video, and let's choose peace every time. Thank you guys for being here, and I'll see you guys in Sunday's upload at 7. Love you, backyard crew. Love you, Amore Nation. Bye.